Hello Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Today I'm going to give you a very special tour of some of the Havana cabins and area on Carnival Mardi Gras. I was able, while on a recent cruise, to go in there and take a video of cabin 8219, which is an interior, cabin 8223, which is next door to it and is a regular Havana Cabana balcony, and 8206, which is a Havana Cabana extended balcony. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to get a picture of a suite, but hopefully you'll get the gist from these. So I'm going to walk you through each one, and then I'm going to give you a tour around the whole Havana area. It's a very different Havana experience. I'm led to believe. I've not been on the Horizon Vista Panorama ones yet, but they've got better pools, but it's still very nice and relaxing, quiet and everything, as you'll see. There's one thing I would probably recommend when you do a Havana Cabana. Don't book it if you're booking with, or if you're traveling with somebody else that is not in a Havana, because there's too much time you won't be in the area to enjoy the area you've spent that little bit of extra money on. So obviously the Havana is a bit more expensive, but for a reason, because you get that privacy to a certain extent, not 100%, as you'll see when you watch the videos. Like on the balcony one on the outside and the extended balcony, people can walk around the whole area. And they can basically look into your cabin if they want to. So you do have to keep the curtains drawn across while you're in the cabin, but it doesn't happen very often. In fact, most of the time people walk around are people that have kind of snuck into the area that are not Havana cabin users. They just want to look what the area, see what the area looks like. And there's really nothing to stop people coming in. There's signs saying do not enter if you don't have the wristband. There's nobody checking. But yeah, we enjoyed it. Would we do it again? I'm not sure. Maybe if you wanted a really relaxing cruise, but if you've watched my videos, you know I'm not really one to relax too much. I have ADD of the ADD, so I like to go around the ship and meet and greet people. So for me, but if you want a nice relaxing cruise, it's perfect, as you're going to see. So watch this interior, balcony and extended balcony Havana cabins on Carnival Mardi Gras. Enjoy. Oh, and a tour of the Havana area afterwards. Oh, the things I do for you. Okay, let's start with cabin 8219. This is the interior Havana cabin. Obviously you come in, your key card, or you can just put a business card or something in there. We'll light the room up for you and keep it on. There was your thermometer. Keep the temperature in the room, and here is your bed. Nice decor. Nice little window there. And there's your work desk at the back with a TV. There's your fridge and some drawers, hairdryer, and there's your laundry bags if you need to do laundry. And there's your phone, nice little shelf above there to put stuff. And there are some of your power outlets in the back. Right there's the power outlets. USB and regular power. And then next to the side of the bed you have these light switches that come out. They also have a USB power underneath. So you're going to have a reading light and a USB input underneath there. A little bit tight with the bed, as you can see, but looks okay. It's an interior. Another light switch. And there's your private Havana bathrobe that you can wear for the week. You can also buy them if you want. And there's your safe and some storage racks. So a decent amount of storage space. You see those shelves at the back, they can pull forward to make extra shelving space if you don't want to use the hanging too much right there. I attempted to open it and I couldn't work it out. But they do work, I promise. So there is your interior, the bathroom overhead here, fairly standard looking Havana bathroom, a little bit different than what you're used to maybe for a typical Carnival cabin, a bit more modern looking. And there is the shower, a little bit smaller than you might be used to, and it has the glass door as opposed to the curtain. And there's your light switch. And again at the bottom, as I always have to mention, there's a bar for the ladies to rest their feet on. That's the interior. Let's move on to the balcony. This is cabin 8223. This was next to the interior. It was actually our cabin for the week. So once again, there you go. You can put your card or anything you want in there to keep the lights on. If you do take it out of there, the lights will go out. And this is the first look you get when you come into the room. There's your storage area. Again, the cupboards that can fall forward, the shelving that can come forward, or you can raise it up. Extra bedding. There's some clothing area there, the hanging area. And underneath there you have your safe. And some of those shelvings. And another shelf at the bottom. A lot of storage space. More shelves that can lift up to make more hanging space if you want. Which we ended up doing. And there's your bath robes, because there's two of us. We get two now to wear around the Havana area if you so desire. And here's your bathroom. Pretty similar to the one in the interior cabin I showed you. Again, more modern looking than your standard Carnival bathroom, but a bit smaller. The glass door again that opens outwards like that. And there is your footrest. I have to tell you this because Julie told me I have to. And there's your shower heads. And then coming into the main room, there's your sofa, pull-out sofa bed you have there if you have more people. And there's your work desk, there's your fridge. Power outlets along the edge there you'll show in a second. There's the hairdryer, one in every room. And there's your laundry bags. Power right there, USB and regular. All your QR codes were there to show you what's what on the ship. Scan them and find out a lot of information. And there's your bed, the nice little art behind it. So it's a decent sized balcony room. This is just basically a regular Havana balcony. As with the interior, you've got these reading lights there with a USB port underneath, so you can charge your phone at night, and a nice little addition of a couple of little shelves there. I was able to lay my glasses and my phone on there. And there's an extra one they have by the couch. And there's another one on the opposite side of the bed. Now those curtains, you do need to draw them across. These are pressurized doors. But you do need to draw them across because people can walk in front of there and just see what's going on. And there you are looking back in. There's a outdoor area there where you've got some seats and a swing, a hammock swing. So that is the regular balcony cabana. And now we're going to take a look at an extended balcony cabana. This is room 8206. This was actually our friends, and I snuck in before they got on board. We were back to back and they were just about to join the ship. So fairly similar cabin to the regular one. Just the only real difference with this cabin and the other one is the balcony is a little bit larger. I do think the view from the balcony on the regular cabin is a little bit nicer than the view from this one, as you're going to see. So there's your standard light switches. It's the same. So as I said, basically pretty much the same cabin as you had before, just with an extended balcony, as you're about to see. There's the bathroom. If I was giving my honest opinion, I would probably take the regular balcony over this one going forward, and I'm about to show you why. With a nice view of the ocean. Go back in the video, you will see it. So the bathrooms are basically identical. The cupboard space is basically the same. Again, you can adjust those shelves to make more room for hanging if you want, or vice versa. A little bit rushed here because I snuck in while they were cleaning. I wasn't really supposed to be in here, but I'm a rebel without cause. There's the safe, and there's those drawers. So now we're going to take you out and show you the balcony. Once we go past here, there's the fridge. And again, same drawers as before. Laundry in the top. Hairdryer is going to be in here. And one more drawer there. So a lot of cupboard space. There's a little poof chair there. That's in the other one as well. And your electricity outlets were along the side there. There's your TV. Now we're going to go outside. Again, keep those curtains drawn because people can walk all the way around the outside, as you're about to see when I do the tour. But you'll see this balcony is larger. Same sort of furniture. The swing, the chair, and the chaise lounge. So not a lot of difference, just a little bit longer. And the one thing I didn't necessarily like about this is at the front of the ship, but the view you get is of deck 7, where the crew hang out, just in there. Anyways, let's show you a tour, and you'll see more of that when I come around the front. So this is a tour of the whole Havana area. So we showed you the interior, the balcony, and the extended balcony. Now we're going to show you the outside area on deck 8 on Carnival Mardi Gras. On the panorama, the horizon, and the vista, it's on several decks. On this particular ship, it's only on deck 8. So to the right there is the bar. Anybody can go in this bar. But there's an outside area just for Havana guests. So this is a everybody use bar. They did karaoke in here, but you didn't really hear it. It wasn't overly loud. And there was a Latin band played at night, but we never heard them. We were always out and about doing other things. So it says here, wristband required beyond this point. You will find people will walk around without wristbands. So yeah, they're just exploring. There's nobody there to stop them. But we didn't really have anybody hanging out, just walking around looking inquisitively, which is fine. For me anyway. So this is the way you get out to the outside area, and I'm going to walk you all the way around so you can see what it looks like. This is the main kind of relaxing area, I guess, by the bar. You see all the chairs there, the chaise lounges you can sit. And this is just for Havana guests, this area here. There's the bar, more chairs, more resting area. The one big comment I've heard is that the pool area on the Mardi Gras is not nearly as good as it is on the Vista class. So there's just this one little pool up here. Whereas on the other ships, there's like a pool and 2 big hot tubs, so much nicer. But we didn't really see too many people in there at all during the week. So now I'm going to walk you all the way around the outside, and you'll see what I mean. If you look at the view from this side, this is the view you will get from your Havana Cabana balcony rooms, regular balconies. In a second they will start. And then compare that to the view you get from the extended ones. I don't think it's quite as good on the extended ones. There's your bar again. So we're just going to walk all the way down here and around. And this again will show you how it's not completely private. So you want to keep your curtains drawn if you don't want to be seen in the cabin. Or it's not easy to see inside, as you can tell. But you could definitely see inside if you wanted to. So all of these are unique. These are all the cabana balconies. You got your numbers you can see on the side, so they're easy to find. And then you've got those chairs in the front, which are yours with your cabana as well. I never really saw anybody else sitting in those. I never saw anybody sitting in those because everybody just stayed in their own balcony. But you're coming down there. This is the odd number side. And the other side, obviously, would be the even number side. So this is just looking in briefly to show you what they all look like. Some of these are suites, so some will look larger than others. They'll be the suite ones. This is a suite here, so you can see how it's larger. And then back to the regular balconies there. So there's a comparison between the suite balcony, even though I couldn't get in, I can show you the balcony, and the regular balconies. And this is going to go all the way down. You can see the numbers there. 8223, which is the one we were in, was the very last one of these balconies. So it's quite long. Wasn't really too noisy. So here we go. There's the last one. So you can see the view to the right is looking out over the ocean. That was the one we were in. And again, there's our patio, or balcony. Patio, balcony, same thing. Now I'm going to walk you around and show you the extended ones. And I think you'll see that the view maybe not quite as good, because this deck ahead looking down is the crew area down on deck 7 forward. So there was a lot of smoke and not too much noise, but a lot of smoke comes up. So these are the, I think that's a suite as well, that larger balcony there. And these are the extended ones that I showed you. So they're slightly longer than the other ones, but the cabin itself is pretty much the same. I know the people that we were with were a little bit disappointed compared to ours. But if I show you ahead here, you'll see down there is where all the crew are. And again, not noisy, but they all smoke in there. And the view is kind of blocked and obstructed to a large extent by that area at the front. And people can walk all the way around here. So, you know, if the view is what you're looking for, you might be better off in a regular balcony, if I'm being honest, because you'll get a better view looking out over the ocean. But it's quieter up here. Very few people walk around, so it is a lot quieter at this end, apart from the crew area. But again, it wasn't noisy, just a lot of smoke. Cigarette smoke, as it were. So we're going to walk you back down the opposite side now. These are the even numbered cabins, which is basically just same as the other side. You're not going to see the numbers because they're on the opposite side, but they are there. As you'll see now, there's the numbers, looking back. So there's a good number of these cabins, and they were sold out on this cruise, very popular, but it never seemed too busy in the bar area. There was never I never saw more than 10, 15 people there, to be honest with you. Most people are around the ship exploring because it's such a huge ship. There's so much to see and do on this ship that this area stayed very peaceful, very quiet, very calm. So if that's what sort of cruise you're looking for, this is definitely the area for you. So again, this is the Havana area on Carnival Mardi Gras. It is on deck 8 forward. And that's the end of that. And then we're just going to head back inside and we are done. Looking back down there right now. So there you go. The place to go if you want peace and quiet. Havana on Mardi Gras. There you have it, the Havana area on Carnival Mardi Gras. I'm sure it's going to be very similar on the Celebration and the Jubilee. We shall find out when we see the final floor plans, but I don't see it being much different. Again, as I said before I showed you the videos in the beginning of this, great if you like a relaxing cruise. If you're an adventurous person, likes to get out and around and see the ship and enjoy the ship a lot more and meet and greet new people and stuff like that, maybe not the best for the value for the money. So, you know, each to their own, as they say. I know my wife Julie loved it. Personal preferences, isn't it? We're not all correct. I always like to say it's a matter of opinion. It's not fault yours. Is that start that again. I always say, I'm not even going to edit that because can't be bothered. I always say it's a matter of opinion. It's not your fault. Yours is the wrong one. And then I get pointed out that, yeah, mine is the wrong one. What can I do? Each to their own, we'll leave it at that. So yeah, get a Havana if you want a relaxing cruise, and you want some time on your own, quiet, peaceful, you know, perfect. If you want activity and action, probably wouldn't do it. But what you can do is subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, you can email me. Email's coming up at the end. You can join my Facebook page I have online. So yeah, do that. Anybody can do that, ADD or not. And with that, I will say on to the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.